Now I want to cover, are they really disordered? So because their way of being is something you don't like, now it's a disorder? Why is it a disorder? I mean, it's obviously, making life interesting, to say the least, because their way of being, personality disordered person of all varieties, doesn't match up with and doesn't align with what a lot of people in society appreciate or agree with, which is kind of hilarious because people want to be a lot of these things that, they want to be liars. They lie, but they don't like to be lied to. How convenient. There's a lot of us that do not lie, and we don't want to be lied to, right? And that's fine. But why in the hell aren't you doing your diligence? Why are you ending up with a person that's dishonest? Like, I think it's pretty easy to avoid it if you just, like what I suggested in my other video, be friends with the person first for a substantial period of time. Like, why are you getting romantic with a person that you don't even know, that you haven't even been friends with first? It doesn't actually make any sense. I mean, in a society where everything's so overly sexualized, and I guess masturbation is not being encouraged, it's being looked down upon, then people want to hurry and get laid, so, because they're horny, because of all the, sexy shit and, suggestions of sexual whatever. Can you not break? So, motherfucker. Sorry. There will be swearing on my videos. Just be a grown-up. I know it's really weird and hard. Sorry, person. I had no idea he was going to decide to turn right as I was going to decide to butt in. That was a bad move, but I didn't know. I really didn't know. So, if you're hanging out with somebody as a friend and, like, you're making them feel totally comfortable with being whoever they are, like, you can maybe even set them up a little bit by you lying and kind of being scammy towards your own friends and family, etc., in front of them, just to see if they let it slide. Because if they let you be dishonest and scammy and cheating and lying and all this shit, then you know that they are okay with that, and that they most likely lie, cheat, and scam too. So now you know their moral compass, right? Because a person that's not going to do that isn't going to be okay with you doing that necessarily. Okay, because so I'm very open and not judgmental for the most part. I try to limit where I judge because it's life is easier and funner that way to a degree. Maybe I'm changing that up about myself, but I have been. Okay, so I had a friend, and she did end up fucking me over. So this is why I'm realizing right in this moment, you just caught me in a moment of awareness. Holy shit. She would cheat on her boyfriend, and she's a horny little whore. I'm like, whatever, like, that's you do you. I mean, I ain't even getting involved. I just figure, if the dude's meant to know, he'll find out, and it ain't I'm not gonna get, I'm not gonna be like, hey dude, like, she's cheating on you, and I'm not a tattletale. Unless it involves something very personal to me that matters, then I don't need to get involved. And I didn't necessarily judge her as wrong, because I don't necessarily think it's wrong. Obviously, from these videos, you can kind of tell, I imagine. But I don't cheat myself. And I'm not like, the bitch trying to find anything she can have sex with, and she was super horny all the time. Masturbating constantly, whatever. So I don't judge, whatever, teach his own life. But then obviously her moral compass was way low, and then she ended up doing a really malicious and scammy thing to me, which I didn't really even, I mean, I do care in the sense of like, obviously I don't want people to do that to me, but the main reason it bothered me is because it hurt the other person that was involved. Like, so many people lie, and I'm so used to people lying that I'm just like, oh, whatever, people lying. But I just let that shit roll, right? Now I see why narcissists love me. However, the person that she involved talking trash about me with ain't like me. And that person slightly to very much got influenced by this person's gossiping lie thing about me, and that person was hurt. And I don't like to see people I love being hurt over made up shit, right? So that just complicated everything. But obviously my litmus test needs to be higher for my own self, because if I had noticed her doing these cheating, grossy things I wouldn't want to do to others, and I wouldn't want done to me, and I would have said, I don't want to be friends with that person, because I use that as my litmus test to that, then I would have avoided that situation where a person I loved got hurt by her. Holy shit. I need to be more picky. I am more picky now. Right now, I just became more picky. It's not going to be something that's going to fly with me if I notice it in the future. See, so now, holy crap, people hate me because I'm too picky. Oh yay, what I need is with me. And now I just became more picky. So you can't be a cheater towards others and be my friend even. Holy hell balls. But the point is we can pretend that we're okay with that for a minute, just to allow people to feel comfortable with showing us if they're that or not. So that I will continue to do. But once I notice that whether it's a friend or a potential lover is a cheating liar to anyone, then that's the end, right? Because even though I was never going to be a romantic interest with this female person, because we had a discrepancy, she did a malicious, really gross, evil thing that hurt somebody I very deeply love, and somebody that's volatile and sensitive and doesn't need to have that kind of stress in his life. Deal with it, old man. Like, I know you're going to turn. Like, people in their road rage and mental problems. Wouldn't date that guy. That's another thing that I look out for. Like, when I'm driving with people, if they complain a lot and are really inconsiderate of other drivers, get the fuck out of here, bitch. You're an asshole. Hang out with people as friends. Like, don't get on dating sites. There should be like friend sites or something. I don't know. Like, because if you're on a dating site, then you're like, I'm looking for a romantic interest. I'm looking for a potential partner. It just automatically is sexual just from the get-go, just by the nature of the site itself. So those things never worked out for me now. It's always felt like, but it's because I just want to hang out with people and be friends with them. So, I am with someone, and I adore this person, and they showed up at my door. And that's how I met them. But originally, they were my friend for a very, very long time. And we kept in contact as friends via social media and so forth. But we were just friends, and we did see each other's true color because we were legit straight up with each other about everything, because we were just friends. We weren't trying to like be anything else. And it was made clear that something else wasn't even like, get the fuck out of here, dude. You ain't gonna like me in that way. I'm just gonna get rejected by you, so don't even go there. Yeah, I know I'm pretty, but so what? I'm also like all this other shit that you ain't gonna like. And then he rejected me too. He's like, get the fuck out of here. I ain't nothing, whatever. So we were just strictly friends, period, forever. So the point is I'm not on dating sites. I don't want to be on them, and I wouldn't ever go on them again, because people assume, and I guess this is dying. People assume that it's just going to become romantic right away, and we don't want to do that. We want to be friends with people, and then kind of set them up to feel like they can be dishonest, and that you're okay with that, to see, so that you can see if they are and will be. I think that's kind of a genius plan. Do it. But this thing dying, so I'm going to end this, and it's probably too long at this point anyways. Peace out.